am Jeanette Jordan and I am 25 years old. I brought a couple of things to share with you to help you get to know me a little bit better. I am recently married. I got married about a year and a half ago, and I even brought a picture of me and my husband on our wedding day to show you. Isn't it cute? I think so. I live in Elkridge, Maryland, where I am a part-time MBA student at the University of Maryland, College Park. I also work temporary job where I'm an enrollment counselor at the University of Phoenix. I used to work in construction, but because of the mortgage crisis, my project basically went out of business. Nobody could settle on their homes. I know what you're thinking. Everybody says the same thing to me. How does a pretty girl in heels go out to a construction site? But I actually brought my hard hat so you could try to imagine me in my dirty work boots bossing everybody around. I was a superintendent where I coordinated all of our subcontractors and our employees to basically do the day-to-day functions on the house, and I also walked our homeowners through the different stages when their house was about to go into drywall, when their house was complete. What else can I tell you about me? I also worked as a teacher part-time in the evenings. I taught calculus in the evenings. Calculus was my absolutely favorite subject, and I would love to share it with everybody. I tutored for years and I decided to go ahead and teach college, and that was one of the best jobs I ever had. All the guys I worked with were really, really great. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of females studying engineering, so I was in a class with all males, and on a construction site I worked with all males all day. Anyway, besides education and construction, I absolutely love to do yoga, so much that I became a certified yoga teacher about 2 years ago when I moved to Maryland. And I'll even try to attempt something special for you. I'll try to do a tree pose in my big old heels. Let's see, what else can I share with you? Oh, for graduation, I got these really cool symbols. Can you see them? From India. So at the end of our meditation, at the end of yoga class, sometimes we ring the cymbals to kind of wake everybody up. Namaste. I also really love wine. I'm an aspiring wine connoisseur. I went to Italy for my honeymoon, and so I decided I needed to know something about wine if I was going to the birthplace of red wine. And one of the treats I brought back is we took a hot air balloon ride, and the company actually makes their own wine. It's not for sale. And if you can see, there's a little hot air balloon in the corner. So this is one of my most prized possessions that I brought back from Italy. I also went to Venice, which is a really cool city because it's all surrounded by water. I often wonder how they keep mold away from the drywall in their houses, and we can't seem to do it. But this is my little toy gondola from the gondola ride me and my husband took. Aren't we cute? Anyway, I love traveling. I try to go to a different country every year, and most recently I went to Beijing, China, and I went to Tokyo, Japan. And in China, they're preparing for the Olympics. I got an official Beijing 2008 Olympic pen, and they are doing so much construction, so it was fabulous to see. I even got to see the bird's nest, which I believe will be the basketball arena, while it was under construction. And in Japan, I brought back this really fabulous kimono, which I absolutely love. I think the funniest thing about going to Japan is I went to go visit some friends in China who actually had been living there for a year, so they speak the language and everything. But in Japan, they couldn't go with us. We decided at the last minute to add that to our trip, and we couldn't speak the language at all. So it was really, really troublesome to try to find food. A lot of the restaurants didn't have any pictures on the menus, and everything was in Japanese characters. So unfortunately, me and my husband ate at the hotel every day. We ate hamburgers and french fries, which I know is so sad to go so far and not be able to partake of the food. So as you see, I really love traveling. I was a civil engineering major from Columbia University, where I discovered I have a great interest in bridges and tunnels, and especially construction of homes or, you know, office buildings, airports, anything like that. I love steel construction, I love home construction, and bridges are especially fascinating to me. So if you have any shows that would combine my love of travel and my love of studying things about construction's interesting shapes or styles of buildings, really architecturally interesting, I would love to be your host. Hopefully you got to know a little bit more about me and led into my life and my home, and hopefully I will see you later. I'm going to South Africa this summer, Johannesburg and Cape Town, and I would love for your TV crews to join me on my trip. Hopefully I'll see you later.